Hello everybody, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. Bald here, and I'm going to give you a solo run of Storybook Saga. Let me get this out of the way over here. Boop. Let's go right down to the table here. And we can go closer. I should be able to set this up as close as possible here. So I did the unboxing to set up. If you're curious what this is, you can go watch that video now. This game kicks my ass. I'll start off there. I have played this a couple different times now just to get some practice runs in, and it's really hard. I like that though. And the way the game is going to work is you're going to have enemies, you're going to have a big bad villain, you're going to be playing in a specific arena, and you have to defeat the big bad villain. There are 3 battles in total. So the 3 battles will end when either all the heroes have died that you're controlling or all the villains have died that you're trying to beat. And then you go on to the next battle, regardless of the situation, which is very unique. You don't lose the game if all of your heroes die. The only time you lose the game if all your heroes die is if it's at the end of the game. So in that 3rd battle when you're fighting the main villain. But while you beat villains throughout the game, you'll get items that could help you. So it's better, obviously, if you win the other battles. All right, so I'm separating all of the characters here. So the villains here, I'm separating by their number 1 diamonds. We'll give those a shuffle in a moment. Number 2 diamonds, as well. The 3 diamonds are the main villains. They're double-sided. There are potentially 8 of these. You have locations here as well. And companions. Looks like a lot of stuff, don't worry. Very easy to set up, which is nice. So, what we need to do is make sure that we can get all of our heroes and companions in. So we should be able to do something like this. Looks good to me. Okay, because then we would have 3 villains next to that ready to go. So we can actually move over a little bit, which is nice. We're not so cramped. Let's create some space. Good deal. All of our random tokens we need. So that's going to be the right, center, and left. All these markings come into play with this die here that tells you where you're striking or the enemy striking, left, center, right, front, back, or miss. And let's get all these pieces we're definitely going to need out. There's a 1 hidden here somewhere. Should be 5 of these specials. There we go. There's the 5th one. So these is just the damage tokens I'll have off to the side. These is just the damage tokens. Oh my god. Put those over to the side for when we need them. Which you will need them. Little dog Clove about ready to bark out there here, woofing. So we're going to shuffle up these bonus tokens, which we'll also just put off to the side for when we need those. Okay. Here's will shuffle in a moment. These will shuffle in a moment as well. Those are all 1s. You'll draw. Just draw. Okay. So starting off, we need to choose a location that we are going to. So we're going to shuffle this and randomly choose a location. Going to whatever this one is. Wonderland, okay. So all of these we don't need. We can put those back in the box. So, because we have Wonderland as our location, we need the Wonderland villain. So it has an icon matching, just in case you didn't know it was Queen of Hearts. So Queen of Hearts will be our ultimate villain here. That's fine. We'll put it right down here. She's only going to come out in that 3rd and final round. So she's just kind of hanging out until then. But let's see here. So we're going to be starting on the start path. Then we go to the end, deal any hero 2 damage, gain an item, recruit. And it tells you what recruiting is here as well. So we'll start off on this side for battles 1 and 2, and then we flip to this side for battle 3. So I'm going to put that right there for us. So we know we are in Wonderland. Wunderbar. Wunderbar Wonderland. This is going to go on the start space. Now all the other big bads go back in the box. Now we have to find our companion for Wonderland. Again, matching the symbol. There we go. The Griffin is our companion. So this will be an ability that we'll have throughout the game. So the Griffin, once per round and at any time, you may swap the heroes, active or defeated, in 2 different hero slots. All items, tokens, and dice stay with their heroes. This is at any time once per round. So it could be during a battle. So I could swap him, someone's about to die, and switch it with a defeated hero, so they would take the damage instead. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that Griffin, we'll actually put it right here, so you guys can always see. Don't really need to see the hero deck. Okay, so now, before we draw enemies, before we shuffle and figure out what those are going to be, we need to draft our heroes. And you're going to be playing with multiple heroes throughout the different battles here. So don't get too attached, but do try to strategize best as possible. Which I did not do the first time I played this. And it does benefit you at the turn of a battle. So when it goes from battle 1 to battle 2, battle 2 to battle 3, to have heroes that are of the same area as Wonderland. Definitely need to sleeve these. A lot of shuffling happens with these. And I like it. I want to keep everything nice. I like the artwork. Okay. So the way this is going to happen is kind of draft style. So you're going to draw 2. You're going to choose 1. And you're going to get rid of the other one. Or from the bottom of the deck. Ooh. So I got Peter Pan or the Gorilla. Peter Pan. So if any 3 dice are equal plus any 2 dice equal, deals 3 damage. So you need 5 total dice. That's great. He can be great depending on the number of doubles you have, but then he deals damage to everybody else. So I'm going to go... So the star means it's good in any area, but I'm going to start off by going with Peter Pan, I think. And we'll just put him right up here in the left area. Nice. Is that enough space down there? Almost. Let me shift everything up a little bit further. We can get it all in here. There we go. All right, so he is not with us. So we're going to put him at the bottom of the hero deck. We draw 2 more. We do this until all 6 are filled. Once they're placed, they can't be moved. Okay. So Tinkerbell, at the beginning of each hero's attack phase, add 1 die to each active hero, setting it to their hero slot number. So that would mean that he would start off with an automatic 1, which means I'd have to have 3 of the 2s be a 1. So a little bit less flexible, but it gives an extra die, which could be good. Where Snow White, reroll all dice here on her. If no pairs of equal, so if there's no pairs that are equal, then 1 per die, so deal 1 damage per die, or else deal 0 damage and Snow White falls asleep. So if you reroll them, and if there are no equal pairs, then you'll deal damage per die. So risk reward. I'm going to go with Snow White. I want to deal some damage. We'll put her down here for now. Okay, next. Oh, look at that. Piglet and Rabbit. So Piglet is if you have a run of 2. Okay. Rabbit is if 2 are equal. You get to hit a villain of your choice. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Piglet. Let's go Piglet. I'm going to go here. Again, you can place them anywhere. You just can't move them once they're placed down after you draw new heroes. Next 2. There's Alice. I'm just going to take Alice. For each separate die that, when added together, equals 7, roll the hit die. If it's left, center, or right, deal 1 damage to roll villain. If it's front or back, deal 1 damage to Alice. If it is a miss, defeat Alice and a choice of your villain. Crazy. I'm going to take it, though. High risk, high reward, hopefully. We'll find out. Unfortunately, if you follow our channel and you watch a lot, then you know there's something called Nickrolling, which is not great. Hey, there we go. Pooh Bear or Tigger. Ooh, straight to 5 get 2, or... Man, these both need 5 dice. You need equal 30. You need straight up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty crazy. But, let's see. If the sum is greater than or equal to 30, choose either 3 damage or roll a die for damage. The damage result is the damage would be the result divided by 2 rounded up. If you choose the 3, then you randomly hit a person. If you rolled, then you get to hit a villain of your choice. I'm going with Tigger. I'm taking Tigger. I'm going to put him here. Okay, 1 and 2. Popeye and Little John. So Popeye, if 3 pairs of dice with the same sum deal 3 damage. Okay. So if I have like a 1 and a 3, a 2 and a 2, and another 1 and a 3, then that would be 3 pairs of dice have the same sum. If at least 5 dice are placed here, then take 10. So damage equal 10, subtract the sum. Ooh. Ooh. So I could place 5 low dice here and just deal some damage. I'm going with Little John. We're doing it. Sorry, Popeye. Okay. So now this will just sit off to the side. I could probably put him right down here. How about that? Boom. Why not? Let's keep it there. And then, like I said, you will get more heroes during the game. So let me get the dice out, and then we'll do the villains. So we have our dice. Lots of dice. There are some other goodies here as well that if needed, they'll come out. The 3 little pigs is kind of fun. And now we get to... Hi, puppies. Do our dice. The little girls are in here. Lyra's below the table, our big girl. And then Clove is over there and in the bed. Hi, Clovey girl. Okay. So the first round starts off with 3 level 1 villains to the fight. And you would think, oh, level 1 is pretty easy, right? No, they're not. They're very hard, actually. I've died multiple times in the first battle, and it's very embarrassing. And I hope I don't do it right now on camera. But I probably will. Because my name is Nick. And I roll like utter crap. Okay. I'm going to deal 1. Ooh, haven't fought this one yet. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. We'll do our second one. 2. Haven't had that one either. Don't know what he does. Here we go. And the third is hopefully not going to kick my ass. 3. God damn. I keep getting this guy. This guy just straight up, like, he's easy to kill, but he just straight up deals damage. Insane. All right. So here we have Doles always attacks first among the villains. Immediately defeat. Oof. So whichever hero or heroes have the most damage on them. Wow. What? Just straight up immediately defeat. Target whichever hero or heroes have the most damage on them must be greater than 0. It just straight up kills them because we're going to get rid of him. Because the moment their attack comes around, whoever has damage on them, just straight up is defeated. Just period. Insane. That's the Doles. Here we have the Henchmen. So the damage being dealt is going to be the size of the largest set of equal dice. And the target would be the value of the largest set of equal dice. The largest set of. Size of the largest set of. So I'm guessing if there's multiple 3s, if there's 2 3s, you can deal 3 damage to 3. Size of the largest set. Oh, size of the largest set. So however many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then the value would be whichever that is. Okay, cool. And then here you cannot be blocked, redirected, or modified by any abilities. It just straight up hits all heroes for 1 damage. And what really sucks is they go first before we get to go. So he does nothing because there is no damage. Can't be 0. Now he's going to roll 7 dice. 7 dice. They roll all at once. Okay, so we have 2 3s. Scheist. 2 6s. 1, 2, and 5. Now it says the size of the largest set. They are equal. Does it tell me how to choose this? There's a tie. Do I just get to choose? That'd be amazing. Target selection for the dice conditions. If I had to choose, I'm choosing the lower one. That's just what it is. Does not say that I can see that it goes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm choosing the 3. Oh, no, it's probably going to be both of them. So these are bolts, so it's probably going to attack. That would make sense. Never mind. So 2, so he's going to hit 3 for 2 and 6 for 2. So 3 is getting 2 damage. 6 is getting 2 damage. All right. He hits everybody for 1. So let me just transfer this over here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I'll drop a 3 on. Yeah, that's a 5. You do not have 5 health. 3, 3. You need a 1. You need a 1. Let's make that a 1. So yes, they will be dead, but that doesn't happen until after I get to go. Okay. And the way this works for us is you got our entire dice pool. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Drop the die. Oof. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We roll these one at a time. So for you, I'm looking for 3, so 3 the same and 2 the same. For her, I'm looking to make 7s. Piglet, I want a run of 2, so a 1, 2, a 2, 3, a 3, 4, a 5, 4, 5, or a 5, 6. For Tigger, I want a run of 5. For Sleeping Beauty, I'm going to reroll all that are placed there, just in general. So however many are placed there is going to, the more that are there, the greater the chances that there will be pairs. So she'll end up going to sleep and 1 attack next round. So fewer dice, the better. Probably 3 the max is what I would do with her. And then Little John, I want to put at least 5 dice there that are of low values. So here we go. So that is a 4. I'm going to go here because we want to get to 7 with her. I got a 1. So I have 5 ones there. The damage of 5. So with the 1. I'm going to start off by going here with the 1. 1, 2. There we go. There's his damage. He's good. Another 1. Well, I got a lot bunch up. We're going right there on him. A 4 has to equal 7. That is not the case. Oh, they're going to fork Tigger. I think I'm going to attack with Tigger this round. So I'm going to go 4 there with her. Got a 6. God damn. Don't want to go on him with the 6. Go with her. Another 1. 4. Got 4 left. I need 3 on him. At least 1 on you up there. 3. Boom. There's a 7. 5. 5, 6, 7. So right now that's at 7. So it'd be 3 damage right now. 3. I only do 1 damage if I continue with him. So what is the point? So I need to go up here. 1. It's not helpful. Oh man. I don't want her to go to sleep yet though. That's the thing. Whatever. We'll go here. He's not going to get to his thing. 2. Damn. So close. So close. One more 1. I would have had that. Okay, so now they resolve their attack. So obviously he can't attack. So Alice. So for each separate 2 dice that equals 7, roll this. I got a C. So deal 1 damage to that rolled villain, which is him right there. So he gets 1 damage. Over here, I have 1, 2. That's right, 2. Roll this. Front, 1 damage. Okay, good. At least there's 1. You don't have 5 dice there, nothing. Here, we're going to re-roll all of these. No pairs, nice. 1, 4, 5. So if no pairs of equal numbers, 1 per die on, come on, middle guy. So at least he's dead. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. So he gets 3 damage. So at least he's going to be gone. Okay, and then of course Tigger didn't go at all. So now we resolve the defeated heroes and villains. Heroes go first, so you are defeated. Because you have 3, so just flip over. You are defeated. And the rest are fine. We use these. Use those. They say to keep those on there for some reason. I don't know if it carries over to the next round. I don't think it does. I could be wrong. Yeah, it says refresh, check for end of battle. Return all remaining unused dice from hero card supply. If all heroes are villains, then go to end of battle. Otherwise, begin a new battle. Yeah. So they'll all get returned. Good. Okay. He is defeated. Which sucks. Wish I would have hit him for the 1 because then he'd be automatically defeated as well. So we got a bow and arrow for defeating him, though. So 1 damage to a random villain if there are at least 2 equal dice here. Ooh, that's good. That would be great with Peter Pan. I'm going to put that on Peter Pan. Because he wants 2 dice anyway. So, yeah. Whoa. That's crazy though, because all my heroes are going to be dead. Just straight up dead right now. Okay, so now we're going to be starting a new round. Oh no, they're not. Okay, so we're going to take any hero's going to take 2 damage. Great, actually. Because that means that he won't die. So who do I want to take 2 damage? I kind of feel like Little John. I feel like Little John's the weakling in care. So he will take 2 damage, putting him at 3. The damage is from the track here. Okay, so now we start the new round. Heroes goes first. Immediately defeat whichever hero or heroes have the most damage on them. You. Immediately defeated. Okay. Then you deal 1 to everybody after that. So you're at 2, you're at 2, and you're at 2. Great. And no dice had to be rolled for them. So we have 2, 4, 6 dice this time. Not a lot. Here we go. 3. I'm gonna put that on you. Should have put that on him. Go Peter Pan. 2. 4, nice. That's a 1. And another 2. Damn. All right, we're gonna put that on her. That is not gonna activate, obviously, because you don't have 2 equal dice of any kind there. Alice will activate, so let's activate hers. Forward, so he's going after him. So he is Oh no, F for her means Alice takes the damage. God damn. Who are the last? Oh no, she rolled center last time, which is him. Okay. That's right. Man. Then she's gonna roll all these. That's that for. No whammies. Damn it. There's a pair. So she deals no damage and Snow White sleeps next round. No dice are gathered or assigned to her. Great. That's gone too. Okay, so we dealt her 1 damage. So defeated heroes. That would be Alice. Oh, wait a minute. I messed that up. I apologize. We'll keep the 5/5 and the 4 here. No damage dealt there. The 3 and the 4 that were used, we'll keep that. You had a 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot. So for each of these, I'll have 1 die on this. So I have 3 more dice I actually need to roll. That's a 1. That's not helpful, but I might as well. She's already sleeping, so I'm not even going to put them on her. I'm honestly just seeing if I can get... Still can't. That's hilarious. All right. Cool. Didn't matter. Still dead. My word. Barely hanging on. And barely hanging on. But not for long. Gain an item. Ooh, a level 1 item. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have a ukulele. So we deal 1 damage to a random villain if there are at least 3 even dice. Crazy. So I'm going to put that under Snow White. It's not really going to matter because she's about to die. But that's fine. I could get rid of it, I think. To get was it a bonus token? Choose to keep it or discard it. It's back here. Flip an item, active hero, or discard to draw a bonus token from the supply. Let's actually get rid of it. We're going to draw a bonus token from the supply and hope I get the right one. What does that mean? Flip any die on the hero or villain to its opposite side. Okay, well, we have it. It's not going to help us right now. Might help us later, though. That's okay. That's the one I wanted. The +1 heart. Because that would have stopped me from dying entirely right now. Potentially. There's only... I need to get through the second battle in this many turns, or else all heroes just die. Since you have this long, do you restart that? Do you put it back to start at the beginning of each battle? That's the thing I've not actually encountered. Yeah, begin. Okay, cool. So that many tries to beat each battle. Fun. All right, well, starting with him, he automatically defeats the hero or heroes with the most. Okay. And that's it. So this battle is now over and lost. So whenever the battle gets to that point, so for a new battle, clean up for the next battle. So discarding surviving villains, depending. So these two are going to get discarded. Remove all damage from all heroes. Flip defeated heroes face up. And they start the next battle active again. So there was a step in the middle, like at the beginning of each round, you can rearrange your heroes, but I didn't feel the need to do so because the orientation didn't really cause any issues. It was more so my dice rolling, per usual. Okay, now you can add a hero to your team. So count the visible icons that match the current location. Then you will draw that many heroes and choose one to add to your team, returning the rest to the bottom of the deck. Choose a hero, remove your team, discarding any items attached to the removed hero. Your team always returns to 6 heroes in total. There was something here. Oh, that was recruit. That's what it was. Okay, so if I replace Peter Pan, the item goes with him. So right now, all the matching for that, I think, is just Alice. So 1. So I draw 1 hero. Does it include the... I don't think it includes it. Does it include the companion? Across all heroes, the companion and the location card itself. Okay, cool. So count all visible icons that match your current location icon across all heroes, the companion, and the location card itself. So I should draw 3. 1, 2, and 3. I can choose one of these to potentially add. So we have Minnie. So I need a run of 4. The White Knight, so damage, we take damage instead of adjacent heroes. That's cool. A run of 6, and you attack all villains for 1. That's kind of crazy. I think I'm going to go with the White Knight, because I have a lot of things that can deal damage. 4 is easier than 5 for Tigger, but I think, yeah. I'm going to go with the White Knight. Now, who am I going to replace? Because it's only adjacent heroes, so next to him. I'm going to get rid of Snow White. Yeah. That's smart. I think so. She wouldn't have attacked anyway. Okay. So now, go back to start here. This round has a 1 level 1 and 2 level 2s. So 1 level 1. We have King of Hearts. Okay. And we'll shuffle the 2s. This is battle number 2. So I have that bonus token up there where I can flip a die to the opposite side, hero or villain. Could help Peter Pan. All right, so first level 2. Second level 2. On the right to the parrot and the bishop. Hereford. So for the King of Hearts, he will deal 1 damage per 2 dice that equals 7 when rolled. Okay. For the parrot, just deals 1 damage. Says remove 1 die of each value, then target the value of each remaining die. Okay. And then here, length of the longest straight, and then beginning the longest straight. So if we have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have a 3, 2, 2, 3. It's gonna be the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 4 damage, and then it'd be going to 1. Jesus. Alrighty. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I can choose any order to do this in. Does not really matter to me. Let's start with the King of Hearts. All right, so we have 6. Of course you do. So 2 damage to a random place. Come on, miss. Yeah, missed. Hell yeah. All right, 2. So the parrot. All right, so remove 1 of each value. So 3's gone, a 1's gone, 2's gone, a 5 and a 6. So deal 1 damage to 1 and 1 damage to 3. That's okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's a dog down here. And 9. The bishop here. Length of the longest. Let's see. 6, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, and a 1. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Starting with 1. So 3 damage. Yeah. So 3 damage to number 1. Wow. If I change it to a 4, it's still going to be... But... Okay, here's the thought. So I have a 5, 6. Oh no, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be 4. Nope. Done. Alright, so 3 damage. Onto 1 makes you a 4. Which means Peter needs to do some damage right now, or else he's gone. Ooh. That I could do. Once per round at any time, you may swap the heroes in 2 different hero slots. All items and tokens stay with their heroes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to swap, actually. Alice and the White Knight says once per round. So I'll just turn you sideways that you've been used this round. And you are actually going to take the 3 damage instead. Alright, little strategy here. See if it works. Probably won't. That's fine. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dice total. Start rolling one at a time. Here we go. A 3. Give it to Alice. She wants 7s. A 2. I'm going to go with Piglet on the 2. A 5. Let's go high. A 4. 7 for Alice. A 2. Of course. Why not? Let's go with Little John. A 6. Damn. I'm going to go Peter. A 3. 2, 3. Yep, doing that. Guaranteed hit. A 5. There we go. All right. Come on, 6s. A 1. Make it a 6. If I can get a 6 in these next 2. Let's do it. 3, 6. Yeah. Hell yeah. Using this bonus token. Flipping that to a 6. Killer. Alright, last one here is a 1. Sure. Put you there. Won't do anything. That's okay. Alright, deal some damage. Alright, Piglet first. You will be dealing 1 to you. King of Hearts. Let's do Alice next. So you're done. Let's do Alice. 1 to you. You're not doing nothing. And then you're doing some damage up here. So 3 damage, and then 1 damage. So start with the 1 damage. Let's go in the middle. Now where's the 3 damage going? Boom, nice. Awesome. Didn't say for each, right? 1 damage to a villain. There are these 2. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't a bad round. Barely took damage. Well, he took damage. No one was defeated. I like to see it. Okay. But any hero is now going to take 2 damage. That I don't like. You're already at 3. That'll put you at 5. I'm going to give it to Tigger. Tigger's not really doing much for me. At least if I roll low, I have Little John here who can help me out. Okay. Let's start with the King of Hearts. For every 7, there are no 7s, 6s, 3s, 2s. That's 5, that's 8, that's 9, that's 8. Marvelous. No hits. Throw 2 more in there to make it 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the parrot, remove 1 die of each value. There's 1, so the 1s are left. 4s are left. So 1 and 4, you're taking 1 damage. I can give 1 to Peter. Why would I? No. Give it to you. Put you at 4. And 4, 1 to Little John. That's fine. Okay, so now we need 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. For the longest. All right, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5, 6. Nothing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 again. So 1 would be taking 3 damage. We're putting it on Little John. Yep. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it threw me a little bit in this, so you get to fight. So each round you can do that. So new round. Okay. First up. It's a 6. There you go, Peter. 5. So 5s and 6s is what I want for him up there. 4. The 4. Risky. 3. 3. Nice. A 1. I only have 5 dice left. Alright. If I roll all 1s, I'm going to go with him. Got a 5. Nope. Definitely went up there. Sorry, Little John. No help. 2. We're going to put you there. 6. Alright. So if I get a 5, 6, 1, or 3. Got a 6. Big damage. Nice. Okay, let's do Alice first, because she could outright defeat an enemy. So she has 2 separate rolls. First up, left is getting 1. Next, she is taking a damage. Man, rough. Okay, nothing from Piglet. Nothing from Little John. Over here, the 1 damage, because the 2 that are equal. It's going here. 3, 4, 5. You're almost gone. And the big 3 is going on. Come on. Middle guy here. All right. So they're all still alive, unfortunately. But barely. So 2 away. Oh, you're dead. 5, not 6. Heroes go first, though. You resolve hero deaths first. It's not dead. 6, 7. You are gone. Sorry, sir. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Survived there. Then you here are gone. So let's see what item we have on the other side. We have a gold coin. So, during the enemy's attack, reroll any subset of enemy dice once per villain attack phase. Cool. Who? Let's give this to Piglet. Why not? So once they're in attack phase, you can re-roll any subset. So any amount of dice that they have rolled. Okay. And so then we start anew. So we gain an item right now. See what this item is? It's a golden cap. So the hero can always choose the target of its attack. Ooh. Peter, all you, homeboy. I believe there's no limitation on the number of items you can have. Let's do this here. We know he's in the 1 slot. And we can keep seeing where he's at. Items. Roll side dice. Defeated heroes. 1 or 2. Attach hero or just bonus card. Team. 3 types. Attaching items. Items may be attached to an active hero. A hero may have multiple items. Attached items must remain with their hero for the rest of the game. If the hero loses between battles, all attached items. Cool. Alright. We're good. Okay. So now we have homeboy here. Let's start off. 6. And any 7s? No. 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. No 7s. 2 more. All right. Let's see. 4s, 5s, 1, 6. So 1's gone. 2, 6, 5, 4. So 5 and 4 are taking 1 damage. So both of you. All right. Not bad. Survived. Cool. Let's kick some others. All right. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 11, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Nice. I did the White Knight. You don't lose any dice when he dies because he only ever gave you 1 to begin with. I'll give you a little thing of PETA with Piglet. There we go. Okay. Let's go. 3. Going to Alice. A 6. Hasn't done me wrong yet. A 2. Piglet. 6. Boom, arrow's going. A 6. Hell yeah. A 5. Guess we're going 5s and 6s again. Another 6. That's not what I want at all. 5. Big money. All right. 1, 3. 3. Go in there. Give me a 4. Just give me a 4. 1, 4. We'll do there. So I have a 4 or a 2. We're good. A 3. Damn it. That's okay. So Alice is not attacking this time. That's okay. Piglet is attacking this time. And will be dealing 1 damage to boom. You. It's 5. Okay, this hero can always choose the target of its attacks. So 1 damage onto you. The bow and arrow. 3 damage onto you. Gone. What up? Ow. Sweet. Now, battle. Open your face. And battle. I believe so. New phase start off with moving the. So it moves forward, and then you check for end of battle. So you always advance a round marker first. Okay, good to know. Okay. So defeated heroes. No No, 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 no. So no defeated heroes. Except for the white knight in the middle. Defeated enemies, yes. 6, and yes. Let's see what we have for items here first. Ooh, so always having a 3, that is great for Alice. Definitely doing that for Alice, which makes sense. Alice will always have a 3. Move her up a little bit. So you guys can see that ability. And then here, Potato, 1 damage to a villain for every 1 here after the first. Little John, that is made for you, buddy. That's crazy. So I get 5 1s on there. That's not only 5 damage you would have here, but plus 4 more damage. That could be 9 damage just from Little John. That is crazy. This does recruit next, or move down to the recruit spot, which is where you draw 1, I believe. Let me see, recruit. I think it's just 1. Recruit. It's always handy having a rulebook that is super small and easy to jump into. Recruit, draw 1 hero from the top of the deck. You may swap the hero with anyone from your team, even if defeated. Any items transferred to the new hero. They never, and they enter play with no damage. If you choose not to keep this new hero, draw a bonus token from the supply instead. Ooh, cool. New hero. Ooh, it's the first pig. I think I might replace you. I might replace Tigger with you. I don't think I'm going to get much out of you. Yeah. Think so. Sorry, Tigger. And the reason why I'm doing that is because he has his 2 other brothers here. So when he's gone, the next one comes in. 3 and 3. And the next one would come in. 6 and 4. So by the 3rd battle, it'd be great to have him just purely because of the dice that he has to add to the mix. So I'm going with that. I'll put this next to my Griffin as a reminder to have it. So Tigger, sorry buddy, go. Okay, so now we proceed into the last battle that we are at right now. And the battle again. So we don't have any remaining villains we can discard, so then remove all damage from heroes. Boom. Flip defeated heroes. They can be active in battle again. Boom. Then add a hero to your team. So then we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say also items. Heroes comparing location girl. Okay, no, not items. So yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And I can choose to replace anyone, but the items will go away too. So you have Dorothy. You have 3 of equal value, deal 2 damage. We have the wolves here. When resolving, remove 2 dice of every value from this card. For each die remaining, move 1 damage from the hero in that slot to any villain. Wendy deals 1 damage per sum of 10 of any amount of dice. And then the Tin Man deals 1 damage to a villain of our choice if the sum is exactly 8. So roll high. Piglet deals 1 damage. A run of 2. Exactly 8 per 10. So we need to go over 10. Look at 2 6s. I think I might take. I get to re-roll with Piglet. I don't think I'm going to take any of them. Yeah. Because I want to have a strong pig by the end. It's going to probably take at least 2 rounds. He'll probably die each time. For the first time. How much is his second health? 3. Yeah. I'm going to play endgame. None of those. See what happens. We have a good mix. Alright, here we go. She's in. Is it 2 level 2s? Is that what it was again? 2 level 2s and the level 3. Let's go back to start. We're into the final battle. This actually flips over now. So now there are abilities on the side. So a local villain will re-roll their attack dice 1 time if their first roll does not yield any damage. Damn. Increase the health of every local hero by 2. Hell yeah. 5. 9. Let's go. So this is not needed. Glad I kept the White Knight. So his health is now 9. Alice's health is now 5. Cool. And first villain. Second villain. We have, is it Gecko? I think. So 1 damage per every 5 or 6 to a random villain, or to a random hero. Guy of Gisborne, he just straight up deals 2 damage to somebody, or multiple people, I mean. And then target is immediately defeated is the value of the die that's rolled. God damn, really? That's insane. Absolutely insane. What? I'm gonna roll my White Knight right away. Just murder. Hate her. Okay, and they go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start off with him. Every 5 or 6. No 5s or 6s. Hell yeah. He doesn't roll dice. He just deals 2 damage to nobody. Straight miss. She rolls 1 die and will immediately defeat. No. I gotta move him. Cannot let that happen. Once per round. This is once per round, not battle. I'm moving him. But that means whoever I move there is going to be defeated, so I'm going to put the little piggy there. Okay, our turn. 2 for Peter, 2 for Alice, 2 for Little John, 1 for the White Knight, 2 for Piglet. Here we go. Got a 4. That's 1 7 ready for her. Got a 6. Go on you. A 1. Let's go for you. 5. 6. Nice. 3. 2. There we go. There's the 1 damage. 6. 5. 3. That's not what I wanted. So it says for each separate 2 dice that equals 7, which means I can't duplicate the use of a die. So this 3 doesn't really matter where it goes. Cool. Oh, put it that anyway. Alright, Piglet's going to deal 1 damage here. Alice Does 1 damage to herself because Alice. Thanks, Alice. Oh, you get to choose. So he's going to be dealing 1 damage because of the bow and arrow that's attached to him to whoever he would like. Gotta whittle down where we can. Okay. Nobody's dead. Start anew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a 5. We have a 6. It's gonna be 2 damage to both of these guys. Gotta save you. In case she rolls a 6. That's fine. Two and 2. You're dealing 2 damage. No. Well, now I gotta use it. Moving Peter again. He's gonna take the 2 instead. You're now at 4. Sorry, Piglet. She rolls 1 die. Well, glad I moved him. Target is immediately defeated. Yeah, I don't want to reroll that. Oh, wait. 1 defeated, replace this hero with a face down 2nd pig card. Oh, it's only... Damn. I did that stupidly. Alright, I'm an idiot. I thought it was face up, so I thought I was going to get him, but whatever. He died immediately anyway. That pig is only good if you have him in the beginning of the game. Because these guys only flip back over. Yeah. Between battles. Crazy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So why do you even have... Oh, no, I did that right. Okay. So it says, when this hero is defeated, replace this hero with the face down 2nd pick card. So it is here. Okay. I thought about that right. There we go. Because it's like, what's the point of the ability then if you don't have them early on? So you just keep replacing each other. So we have 3 for him, 1 for you, 2 for you, 1 for the bottom, 2 and 2. There we go. All right, we got a 2. Now things get interesting. Where do we want these? There's 2 on you. 3. 4. A 1. A 5. A 4. Nice. A 5. Awesome. 6. They might as well. 4. 4 is not helpful. And a 6. Okay. So he's at least dealing 1 damage to whomever I would like. She is dealing 2 damage, so these 2 4s don't matter. But this one will pair with that 3 down there. So let's see where she's going to start. Middle's getting 1. And left is getting 1. Good rolling, Alice. He doesn't do anything. So then I'm thinking I should deal my 1 to you. Put you 1 away. Better our chances. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a 5. It's 2 damage, 2. Damn, you would. So that is definitely going to you instead. You missed. Good. And you? Going with 2. We're swapping. Ooh, we're swapping. Gotta swap, right? Gotta swap. So you're dead. Really defeated. And you come out. All right. It's my 1 time this round. Okay. So we have 1, 4, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Good amount of dice here. Here we go. Got a 5 to start. Right there. 3. There. 4. Yes. 2. We're going with you. 2. A 1. 6. 6. It's 1 damage. A 1. Hell yeah. 3. A 1. Okay, he'll be done damage. And a 4. Okay, not bad. All right. We're going to deal... No. Hers first. So he's going to deal 1 damage to a random villain for every 1 here after the first. That's going to be 2 damage. Also, at least 5. So damage 10 minus the sum. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 4. So he's dealing 5 damage in total. All right. Well, let's start with him. So first here, we'll start with that. So 3 damage going to. Nice. 1, 2, 3. And 2 damage going to. Nice. Hell yeah. Might actually win this somehow. That's awesome. All right, Alice. See? There's 1 damage. Oh, see that? Next. There's another. What's up? All right. So you're 2 away from death. You I'm killing right now with this one. I can choose. Boom. Gone. Oh, we'll deal damage here. No one died up here. So now we do these deaths. We have a clock. After the hero attacks, 1 die used for their attack may be given to any other hero instead of being returned to the supply. Ooh. That's nice. But I'm going to discard this. Get a bonus token. There that one is. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Hell yes. Put you right there. Use one of these. I believe it's just any enemy of my choice. Deal the indicated amount of damage to the targeted character. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Where are we at? Yeah, deal 1 damage to any villain. Love it. Okay. So you are dealing 2 damage to... Missed again. Hell yeah. Alright, lady. Who are you coming after? 3. Of course you are. Who am I swapping? I gotta swap you out Little John. Or, the White Knight. Oh, I could also do defeated. Any local villain may reroll their attack dice 1 time if their first roll does not yield any damage. No. Okay. No. He's gone. Oh, that's what I have. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Definitely put the 1 there. 6, right up there. 6. Boom, let's go. 3. 3. Oh man, that's rough. 6, okay. 1. 6. There's a 4, good. 2. A 1. A 1. Nice. Okay. Alright. Start with Alice. She has 1 attack here. Missed. Of course she did. So he has 3 for the ability. And for him, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 4 damage. Where's the 4 damage going? Boom. Four damage. It's going to be death if we can beat him. And then 3 damage. Then you up there. I get to choose. So we're going to put the 1 here, and then we'll use you as the other one. That's 5. And that, I believe, will be game. See here, final boss. The boss cannot be defeated until both other villains in battle 3 have already been defeated. If both of the villains have been defeated and the boss has taken equal above, you defeat the boss. And all villains are defeated in the battle will end at this round. If all villains are defeated in the battle for this round. Just wanted to make sure that I could defeat the villain in that same round. Yeah. All right. First up, you would have given me a horn. 1 damage to a random villain per total of 10 there. And you, I have just straight up defeated. Awesome. Cool. And there we are. That was fun. Like I said, it definitely felt very difficult. The other times I played this, like in the little test runs beforehand, I would lost everybody like the first round. Everyone was dead. Didn't get any weapons. Peter Pan and being able to keep him alive with that white knight and having both of those items where you have to choose to attack, clutch. And then getting that item afterwards, Little John, the potato. Giving Little John the potato, again, clutch. Because for every one you assign after the first, you get to deal 1 damage to a random villain. Insane. Absolutely insane. So good. And the White Knight was saving grace, as well as the Griffin being able to swap once per round. Everything just worked really well. So that's kind of the challenge, is trying to get that synergy to make sure that everything you're doing is cohesive and works really, really well. I was worried when I saw the Queen of Hearts and her ability to just straight up immediately defeat whatever she rolled. If I didn't have that swap ability, I would have been dead long ago, because I wouldn't have had Peter, or I wouldn't have been able to swap Peter out. He would have died the first roll, which is insane. A lot of fun, though. Really, really enjoyed that. That was Storybook Saga, solo game of the month. I am Bald. Thank you for joining me here at Bald and Board Games. I'll see you at the table.